love these guys. Look at these guys. Blacks for Trump. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Blacks for Trump, I love you. Who were those idiots at the rally in Pensacola, Florida, where Trump spoke on Friday night, where he endorsed Roy Moore? At that same rally, of course, Trump did his usual lying, which he's very good at. I don't know of any president who's lied more than this man. So this is what he had to say about black home ownership in his speech.
Black home ownership just hit the highest level it's ever been in the history of our country. Congratulations.
Now, it's amazing having all those white folks cheering that at his rally in Pensacola, Florida, because, you know, you only probably had about 4 or 5 black folks who were there. Joining us right now via Skype from Atlanta is Jeffrey Hicks, president of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. Now, Jeffrey, we know what happened with black home ownership during the financial crisis after 2007, 2008. Black folks lost 53% of all wealth. So when you hear Trump say that black home ownership is at an all-time high, what's your response? Is he high?
Well, thank you, Roland, for inviting me on your show. I heard those comments, and unfortunately, they're not accurate. I don't believe the president's high necessarily, but I do believe he's grossly inaccurate in terms of his comments, because black homeownership at this time is at a rate of 42%. And so we would welcome any help from the administration in terms of promoting black homeownership. But unfortunately, those statistics that he quoted were not accurate.
So Jeffrey, you say black home ownership is 22%?
No, I said 42%. 42%. The latest numbers, yes, the latest numbers from the Census Bureau indicates for the third quarter of 2017 that black homeownership is estimated at 42% at this time.
What has been the high, the all-time high for black home ownership in America?
It was back in 2004. Black homeownership at that time was at an all-time high of 49.7% in 2004. And of course, you know, that was prior to the recession.
So you're saying, so it dropped to 42% based upon the census. So where do you, well, obviously, he lies so much, one doesn't know where he just comes up with this stuff. But where is this number coming from? So if it was 49.2% back in 2004, what is he talking about?
I'm not certain, and obviously I can't answer that, but I will say this. Black homeownership has been declining since 2004, and there are a number of reasons for that. Some of those reasons are access to credit for black borrowers, in that we still are dealing with a very outdated credit scoring model. There are higher costs and fees associated that lenders charge, which is known as risk-based pricing in the industry. And in some cases, there's apathy regarding homeownership. They're changing homeownership trends, where some people who experienced losses of homes and being foreclosed upon, they're outside the market right now, and some of them are sitting on the sideline and trying to, waiting to get back into the homeownership market. And then also in many communities, properties are still underwater in terms of being able to exit your home and sell your home at a price where you can get a profit, you know, from selling your home.
Well, and again, for us, I mean, being a black show that covers African-American issues, it certainly was a surprise to hear him throw that out there, because if it had hit an all-time high, we probably would know about it and would actually be talking about it. Not only that, if you talk about those particular trends, we saw what took place still with the residue left from the subprime loan crisis. You also, of course, are seeing with millennials not desiring to own homes, and so logic simply doesn't dictate that what he said is true.
That's true, especially with millennials. The issue with millennials that we've observed is that uh, their household formation is being delayed in that segment of our demographic. Some of them are just starting families at later times in life than our parents. And so household formation is a big indicator of homeownership, and that normally happens. And this is one of the reasons why, as the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, we focus our effort on creating 2 million new Black homeowners in this country. And we believe if we're successful with doing that, we will push that rate of homeownership to an all-time high of approximately 54%. And we believe we can effectively accomplish this by working with our colleges and universities, and especially our churches and faith-based organizations, because we know that there are tens of millions of people that are in that group that desire homeownership.
All right, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, then go to our panel here. I mean, literally, this man will lie about what he ate for breakfast in the morning. I mean, he just throws it out there, and folks are clapping and cheering. It's a lie.
Well, I think the most disturbing aspect of this is the recent book that was published by leading psychologists and psychoanalysts who raised serious and searching questions about the mental capacity of Mr. Trump. You might have seen the speech just a few days ago when he was slurring his words. You also may know that there is a growing
That's because his dentures about to fly out. But go ahead, I'm sorry. It sounded like he was sucking teeth because that was his dentures about to fly out. But go ahead.
Sorry. You may have heard about the movement to invoke the 25th Amendment,
right,
which goes to the issue of when a president is mentally capacitated. Certainly, we need to get behind the movement of Congressman Al Green of Houston, who has introduced a resolution for the impeachment and subsequent removal of one Donald J. Trump.
Man. Look, we're in Houston right now. Not far from here. There are people who are still trying to repair their homes and waiting on money from FEMA that they're never going to get. That they're never going to get from one Donald Trump. If homeownership was that high, why are we experiencing gentrification that causes people to lose their homes because they can't afford their property taxes? I'm from New Orleans. I saw what happened in the 9th Ward and in other parts of that city. A lot of those people were Black and homeowners and got pushed out because of a storm. And I think that if we're going to address his lies about Black folks in real estate, we need to talk about why he is completely and utterly on the wrong side of history when it comes to talking about these types of things. He is he's gaslighting us, and he's attacking us at the same time. This is what's happening.
Well, again, I mean, look, one of the reasons over the last 4 years with this show, we've been perfectly clear. If you lie, we're going to bust you. We had no problem jacking up the Obama administration when it came to HBCUs, and also this president. That's why we have the segment Trump Lies Matter. And on this particular case, he is utterly lying about Black home ownership, because here's the piece. If it is true, don't you think they would have sent out a press release? Don't you think they would have sent out Secretary Ben Carson, who's Secretary of Housing, Urban and Development, touting this? Please show me the evidence. And so I've already tweeted Trump, but I'm sure he's busy watching Fox and Friends as opposed to watching a show that speaks truth. But I would love to see the evidence from anybody in the Trump administration of this. And so also during the break, I'm going to send an email to Hope Hicks, to Mercedes Torres, to the entire communication apparatus, asking them, to Sarah Huckabee Sanders as well, exactly where is it? And I would love for these White House correspondents to ask Sarah Huckabee Sanders in her press statement today, where is the proof of Black home ownership being at an all-time high? Now, over the weekend, he demanded Dave Weigel apologize for posting an erroneous photo of his rally, deeming it fake news. Well, this is a fake presidency if he keeps going out in public and making lies like this. And so, look, I know we've only got 9 shows left of NewsOne Now before we go off the air on December 21st. But I'm gonna tell you right now, between now and December 21st, we're gonna keep busting this man for lying, and I need to see some proof of what he's saying. If not, well, then you, Trump, you owe folks an apology for keep lying about stuff that is easily easily disprove it.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no.
That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.